1 out of 5 on my list of things to make sure he delivers, but I'll need a more secure base of operations. This wine is delicious, Faye. Plus, you won't hear me say it out loud, but it's making all my blood flow down into a certain part of my body. Emilio Salgari, the son of the Red Corsair. 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 Nice to meet you, Mrs. Miller. You have no idea how inspiring it is to see you in that cheap-ass, slutty little outfit. Mr. Miller, what undertaker did you murder and steal that suit from? Finally, time to smile again. Someone looks pleased. Am I interrupting a special moment?
Huh?
Consider it my way of saying thank you. A toast?
My favorite one's missing. The son of the Black Corsair.
Emilio Salgari, right? Do you like Ed Miller? You know what? Me and that guy have history.
Huh. So, what kind of history?
Oh.
The bad kind. Let time take its course. One day, kitty. One day. Relax. I've been on the pill for years. Go ahead and rest. Sweetie, the more I get to know you, the surer I am. Don't worry, sweetie. I'll be back. I promise.
Let's say I believe you, that Miller is innocent. Where do we go from here, and what other leads do we have?
Let's find out if Faye really exists, or existed. I have the date she appeared, and the name of the agency she may have rented a car from. Sound good?
Weren't you not going to interfere with my work?
Trust me, Sheriff.
And you trust me, Doctor.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Oh, don't worry about her. Come up. My aunt just heard about the kind of therapy we're doing, and that it's not going too bad. She's never been a huge fan of shrinks, you know. She's kind of a sore loser, but she'll definitely get over it. Though she seemed pleased with you up until now.
Did you walk there from your bed by yourself? Or did she help you?
My aunt? No. I didn't do it alone, though. Oh! That's how you fix things. By offering to help me. Over and over again. But do I deserve that help? Huh? Do I deserve it? Don't I deserve to rot in jail? Or an insane asylum? Or maybe... Maybe I should have jumped off a bridge. I'm dangerous. It'd be better for everybody.
It might not seem that way with many people, but we're all a bit broken inside, and we all deserve help.
The sheriff is out to get me. I don't blame him. Faye, Jenny, Samuel, Esther.
I believe you, Ed. Faye isn't a figment of your imagination. Neither is Jenny. Tell me all about Faye. Even the smallest details could help, all right?
Why don't we just get that spiral going and spare us my lies?
We need to know what you remember so we can understand why you forget.
After that one night together, she disappeared, like she'd never existed. Hello? No last name, no number, no message, no address. just her wine glass. You're gonna love this. I still haven't washed it. Funny, huh? As if it... blah.
Were you expecting her to come back?
I wanted to get to know her, but the way she left made things pretty clear. But something much better happened. Remember that thing I said about looking out the window, focusing on something and letting my fingers free write?
Yes, I believe the day you met Faye, you'd chosen... a transmission tower?
Uh-huh. Yeah, good memory. At least somebody around here doesn't need a spiral to remember things. Starting that day, I made it into a routine. Some days, something interesting would come out of it. Most others, nothing would. But I decided that my next book would be a collection of short stories or vignettes, in the style of Bierce or Kafka.
New book? How is it coming?
I'll tell you later. A little over a month ago, about a year since Faye's first visit. I thought it was Samuel. We'd been playing a lot of chess, and we're supposed to pick up a game we'd started the night before. Knight to B6, Sam. You're still screwed.
What did you think when you saw her?
I didn't think it was her, just someone who looked like her. But it wasn't the case.
Her name is Jenny. She's your daughter.
It wasn't surprising to you that she had the same name as your sister?
Yes, it made everything even more odd. And so, guess what she told me, Doctor?
She said it was up to you whether you acknowledged paternity?
Exactly. She said she was sure I was the father, that it would have been unfair not to tell me, that she didn't need my help or my money, but if I recognized her as my daughter, I could be in her life.
And if you decide not to, it's fine. We'll leave right now and you'll never see us again. But call us a taxi, please.
You didn't call one, did you?
You're on a roll, Doctor. And so, I looked at Jenny. I guess it goes without saying that I've never felt emotional around babies. And yet, I felt something. But, don't get the idea that I let my emotions take over. It's so easy to fool yourself in times like those. Of course, I didn't give Faye an answer. I was confused and I told her I needed time to give me a few days. I said they could stay with me instead of at a motel.
You didn't let Faye and Jenny stay in the main house?
There's just my room there. About 10 years ago, when I moved back in, Aunt Claire started visiting me a lot. So I converted the old garage into a guest house. My aunt is better if kept at a safe distance.
Did she tell you anything about her life?
Apparently, she was about to start a master's in something like what you did, I guess. But she had to hit the brakes because of her pregnancy. Only child, father a widower, pretty well off, pretty old, and hoping for grandkids.
She never told you her last name?
No last name, no address. I would have told the police. I didn't ask her for her number either. She never left the house that whole time, and I guess we were past that stage by that point.
After that first night, did anything ever happen again between you two?
No. I don't know. It was all so strange, as if we were suddenly 20 years older. It would have been hard for me to see her that way. Not to mention how efficient we were the first time.
When you slept together the first night, she said she was on birth control, didn't she? Did you talk about it afterwards?
She was sure she hadn't skipped a single day. But, of course, no method is 100% effective.
Did she tell you why she disappeared that first night? Did she apologize?
No, and I didn't ask her to. You have any idea how many times I've done that?
I've got the gist of it. Did Faye do anything strange? Anything that took you aback?
No. She spent the whole day with the baby, taking care of her, playing. It sounds dumb, but I was even a little jealous.
We're all dumb. A young girl, single, with an unwanted pregnancy. She didn't think about getting an abortion?
She told me that she was going to at first, but after a few days, I think I get it.
How long were they here?
I've been thinking back on it these days, and I'd say it was exactly 3 weeks. They got here on a Sunday, and as you know, they disappeared on a Sunday.
Are you okay? Do you want to take a break?
No. Anyway, the first 2 weeks felt good, but then things got warped. Like my head started to rebel. Like if it was pissed off that I was doing well.
Wake up, Eddie. Wake up. Why'd you do it, sweetie?
Mom? I was mean to Jenny, Mom. I'm sorry.
We're doomed because of you, sweetie. You're no better than him.
Was it a recurring nightmare?
Every night. Always the same message. And the days weren't much better. I'd wake up exhausted, couldn't focus on anything. For years I hadn't thought about them constantly. I hadn't relived their deaths over and over again until...
Ed! Ed! Ed!
Huh?
Jenny's temperature is 103.6.
Huh? Are you sure? Sometimes babies just...
What do you know about babies? Let's go to the hospital. Get dressed. I'm unlocking your car. I'll wait for you in there. Why'd you take so long?
I got the book, just in
This
case.
is not the time for books! Okay, sorry. I'm just stressed out. Here. Oh, no.
Calm down, Faye. It's not...
And that's it?
Until I woke up on the bridge. Yeah. It was like another one of my nightmares. It's clear as day that my car plunged down into the canyon, that the truck driver found me on the bridge, but what I remember seeing... is my dad once again choosing to abandon me. I tried to reach him without him noticing me, but... No! No! Well, we both know what I remember. Should we try what I forget?
Wake up, Eddie. Wake up. Why'd you do it, sweetie?
Do you remember what time you went to bed that night?
Around 11? Very early for me, but I was exhausted.
Focus on your mother's face, please. Focus on her and tell me what you see.
She has face. But she's my mom.
Focus on your sister's face, please. Is there anything unusual about it?
Her eyes, they're brown. They'd always been blue.
And do you remember what color Faye's baby's eyes are?
Brown.
Can you see anything unusual outside?
No, there's nothing weird.
The moon, the stars, the lake, everything's normal. Nothing missing or extra.
Nothing.
Are those the clothes you were wearing that day?
Yes,
The exact same ones?
the exact same ones.
Is there anything odd about the bathroom? Anything out of place?
No. Everything is normal.
Are you sure those tire marks were made by your car?
Could be.
Next to the marks, are there any footprints?
No, the ground is really dry.
Can you make out your father's features?
He's really far away.
Do you recognize your father, his face?
His back is to me.
And his body?
He looks a little shorter.
Focus on your feelings, on your body.
It's weird. I'm exhausted and at the same time full of energy. My head hurts. My neck, my eyes feel heavy and tired. So? So? What did I tell you? Doctor, you're scaring me. Julia?
When we dream, we lose some of the details. We see certain things extremely clearly, but the rest tend to be out of focus. You remember very concrete details, including the exact time down to the minute. Doing the math, the first time you dreamt about your mother, you should have been in stage 2 of NREM sleep. The probability of dreaming during that phase is minimal.
Am I supposed to be understanding something of all that?
Why didn't I steal his key? Your little sweetheart is drugged up, but if you start meowing and wake him up... Faith. Ed! Ed! Ed!
Huh?
Jenny's temperature is 103.6.
Huh?
Why'd you take so long? Okay, sorry. I'm just stressed out. There. Oh, no.
Calm down, Faye. It's not...
Shut up!
Seriously? Are you sure, Faye?
Unless you have a different theory.
No, I guess not. So, Jenny? Is she alive? Where is she? Who is she?
That I do not know.
What do we do?
We have to find out who Faye is. I don't know if I told you this before, but Sheriff Reyes is on it. Could Faye be a girl who got offended by the way you ended things?
There are quite a few of those. Don't look at me like that. I never make any promises, and I'm always honest about what I don't want. But I know what you're thinking. I could look, I don't know, through my text messages?
She said she was a fan, right?
Now we're gonna believe her?
The best lies are partly true.
Touché. I have a folder with fan mail, and I could look through Twitter. Okay, let's recap. I look for fans I like Kathy Bates in Misery. Try to remember crazy ex-girlfriends. And you and your new friend, the sheriff, do... whatever you have to. What?
You're walking.
It's a fucking gunshot. Just analyze the damn bullet and see if it came out of Miller's gun. What's taking them so long?
Why don't you call them? Get serious. Tell them Reyes is pissed off. If there's still no word by the time I'm back, I'll call them.
Alright. Are you gonna be a while?
In 500 yards, take the exit towards Airport Road.
Hold on. Are you at the airport?
It's kinda hard to explain.
That's out of our jurisdiction.
I'm following a false lead.
What? Why?
It's information that Dr. Lomas got from Miller. Having said that, why follow up when I know Miller is a liar? I haven't got the slightest idea.
Jewel that doctor? Am I missing something?
What? You're not missing any shit.
What's wrong?
I missed the place because of you. If I get a ticket, you're paying for it.
All right. Will you make it for the search party?
South Sector, 5:30?
South Sector, 5:30.
I'll be there.
We'll find her today, right?
Better believe we'll find her, kid. You have my word.
Thanks, Nick. We'll talk later.
Hey, you! We're closed. Estamos cerrados? Ohne Ferme? Wir haben geschlossen. Siamo chiusi. Moshiwake gozaimasen. Sorry, sir. Do you speak my language? We're out of cars, comprende?
I do.
I can't rent you a car. They're all booked. 0 cars available. Well, I should say I have -1 car available since this one broke down and they're supposed to pick it up in 2 hours. But I have 0 mechanics plus 1 shitty day, so if you'd be so kind, take a right on your way out. You'll see my competition in 300 yards. Tell them Amber Wong sent you and that they owe me one. Have a nice day.
I wasn't planning on renting a car. I'm Sheriff Nick Reyes, and I need your help.
Any other day I'd be happy to help you, Sheriff, just not today. Plus, you're not in uniform, which makes me think you're either outside of your jurisdiction or this is unofficial business. So, God bless America and have a nice day. Unless you're a skilled mechanic. Know anything about motors? You think you could fix this car? Please say yes. You're gonna say yes.
Better believe I'll fix it. You have my word.
It turns on, but no matter how much I step on the gas pedal, it doesn't budge. That selfish bastard. I should have known he'd bail out on me, asshole. Whatever. A little piece of life and business advice, Sheriff. If you ever start a business and hire your significant other, well, never break up during high season.
Can you open the hood for me, please?
What?
I don't know yet.
Wow, that's a great start.
Try turning the key in the ignition, please. Can you press the accelerator?
I just told you the car won't budge no matter how much I press that pedal. Are you sure you know how these things work? Ugh, I can't believe you gave me your word.
Put the car in drive.
What?
It's what I thought. That's why I asked you to put it in drive. The clutch cable is loose. I'll need to unscrew the cables from the terminals, remove the battery, attach the loose cable. Where do you keep your tools?
In the parking area. The big chest. Locked?
Locked.
No worries. The keys are in... No. No. That son of a bitch took them. And he hasn't answered any of my calls or messages since we broke up. Ugh, just wait till I find him. You. Break it, smash it, burn it, bomb it if you have to. Just open the damn box. It's the customer for this car. I was just about to tell him my grandmother died so he'd cancel. I should tell him to come, right?
I gave you my word. Give it to me yourself. Start the car. Hey!
Sorry. You okay? Like I said, this isn't my day. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Are you alright? You know what I'm gonna do? Study mechanics for emergencies like this. I've got 2 college degrees. It can't be harder than making sense of a spreadsheet. I just can't do it all on my own. You know how hard it is to run a business like this? I'm gonna need somebody. A good mechanic. Better one than that idiot. Your turn.
All right, I'm in. But first...
Are you serious? We both know you just got lucky. Hey, I'm really grateful and all, but hiring you? I mean about what you told me before. So tell me, how can I help you?
I'm looking for a woman in her 20s, Caucasian, blonde, green eyes. You rented her a car last year, between the 7th and 8th of October. She might have been coming from the airport. If I could check your records. It'll just take a second. Please?
No. Any idea how serious the authorities are these days about data protection? So, I'm really sorry, but I can't help you. Of course, I can't stop you from stealing the information when I'm not looking. What's a girl to do if she has to run to the bathroom and has, say, 0 mechanics to watch her desk for her? Given the insane morning I've had, you'll excuse me, right?
A list of customers who rented a car between the 7th and 8th of October of last year. How about that? I hope you find your mechanic soon.
And I hope you find that girl, Sheriff. One last thing. Is anything you told me true?
Every last bit of it.
Of course. I'll hold the job for you until Monday. Deal?
I'm all ears.
Where the hell were you?
Hey, relax. What's up?
We got him, Nick. It's Miller. The bullet that killed my uncle is from the gun you found in his car. I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
I know how you feel, kid, but...
No, I'm not gonna kill him. I should face it until he tells me where my aunt is.
Adam, I'm your superior, and I explicitly order you not to do anything. Wait for me at the station. We'll go together, all right? Adam? Shit. Sorry, kid, but...
Sheriff?
I just received some crucial information. Not only does Faye exist, but...
I'm going to arrest Miller.
What? No!
The gun from his glove compartment killed Samuel Franklin.
No, Ed didn't kill anybody.
It is what it is.
Please, listen to me, please.
Okay, go ahead. Talk.
Did you visit the car rental agency?
Yes, I have the names. No Faye.
If I'm right, it makes sense that she wouldn't use her real name. I know everything points to Ed, but it's a ploy. A ploy meticulously organized by a sick mind. Faye.
Do you have proof?
Not yet. I want to find Esther Franklin as much as you do. Arresting Ed won't help. Quite the opposite. Nor do you have evidence that the gun belonged to Ed, let alone that he was the one who shot it.
Not yet. So, that makes two of us. I'm not 100% convinced, but what do you want me to do?
Could you meet me at the Brody Canyon Bridge in an hour?
Okay. Sure. See you there.
Are you all right?
I'm all right. Yes, I'm all right.
Good. You can keep driving.
What are you looking for?
He's at the house, isn't he?
Adam Franklin. You won't find the person who killed your uncle in that house, but I know where to start looking. He can't help you find your aunt, but I can. I understand how you're feeling, but don't let anger blind you. Listen to me, please. I have to stop by my motel first, but in 45 minutes, we're going to do a little experiment on the Brody Canyon Bridge. See you there?
I had to make sure. You ready?
All those precautions, and now you won't even check that it's really me?
Come on. Okay. This is where you'll see what I see, which is what the drone sees, but without VR.
Dave, do I have to arrest you again?
Oh, God, what the
I'm not
Are
a
you a
cop,
cop?
and nobody's arresting anybody. Sky D, Dave, offered to help us. The images his drone provides will help us test out a theory. And we'll see everything from here. Okay?
Are you giving away free donuts? Or what? Your call, boss. Where do I send the bird?
I think Ed did see someone jump off the bridge, but I also believe that person made a pit stop before hitting the ground. Can you fly to the middle of the bridge and hover right beneath it?
A duffel bag? So what? People come here to do yoga? For the views?
Adam, call Harley, all right? We need a tactical unit to deploy rope operations under the bridge.
I'm on it.
Oh, and one more thing. Find that good Samaritan who saved Miller. The truck driver. In case we forgot to ask him anything.
So now what, boss?
But why would she leave that bag there? Unless...
Dave? Can you cross over to the other side of the bridge and head straight down to the bottom of the cliff?
Keep descending. You need to almost touch the ground.
Oh, shit! What? What do I do?
You can't be Esther.
Boss! I didn't hear you! What do I do?
We need a clear view of the face, Sky D.
gonna puke.
The face, Dave.
Are you seeing this? Anybody know that chick?
Sorry, the medical examiner was late. Let's hope she doesn't take too long to determine the cause and day of death. Although, it looks pretty obvious, right? Are you busy? Should I step out for a second?
No, it's nothing.
Well, it always looked pretty obvious to you. If only I had listened to you sooner.
Thank you. I accept your apology.
Did I apologize?
Let's say you did.
Should we examine it all?
Please. I honestly don't know where to start.
Our hacking specialist unlocked it. Plus, we also got her fingerprints, which are being cross-checked as we speak. No text. No contacts. No calls. And I'm sure there aren't Wait. We do have some photos. Miller sleeping. Miller on the computer. Miller at the window. Damn, she was obsessed. Miller and... the girl exists?
She exists. But where is she?
Oh, God. The living room. More living room. More living room. The kitchen. The office. What does she want? To build a model of the house?
Basically, a mental one.
Her smiling. Another smile. And another smile. Why all this smiling?
She's practicing. She may have had difficulty reading facial expressions in others, and therefore reproducing them herself.
Seems like a classic psychopath. Lack of empathy, right?
There are many causes. Neurodegenerative diseases, autism spectrum disorders. In many cases, the right education might have compensated for this type of condition. Almost all of those who suffer from it are perfectly adapted to and contributing members of our society, and no less happy than you or me. But, yes, in this case, seems like your classic psychopath. That's a really strong neuroleptic.
In layman's terms?
An antipsychotic used in acute cases of schizophrenia or manic disorders.
Medication belonging to Faye, or?
It has plenty of side effects, the mildest being its narcotic properties. It can cause almost immediate sedation.
Narcotics and antipsychotics. Both were found in Miller's blood.
Any idea what it might open?
I'd say it's for a car or some other vehicle.
According to Ed, Faye took an Uber this time and a rental car the time before, so I don't know.
I still have to check the names I got at the agency.
We'd need Ed to confirm, but from what he told me, it's just the kind of clothing Faye wore.
Are we sure that Faye used that to pretend she jumped off the cliff when she was actually lowering herself down to the landing where we found the bag?
As sure as we can be that the body is Faye's.
Wait, you finally convinced me. And now you want me to question it all again? So, Faye dressed up as John Miller.
Did he always dress like that?
Well, when he was young, he was more casual. Ed would have been, I don't know, 5 or 6 when John started dressing like that. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to take this all in.
We haven't finished yet.
It was in the glove compartment of his car, but I guess at this point, that doesn't mean much. I found it in Miller's car, but I could have sworn he hated whiskey.
He has his reasons. Believe him. Where'd you get that?
I found it on the cliff, near Miller's car. I thought it was his, but I guess I was wrong. Faye was a psychopath. She was obsessed with Miller. She sedated him, drugged him, planted false evidence all over the car, including the gun that killed Samuel Franklin. Dressed up as John Miller, waited till Ed woke up, pretended to jump off of the bridge, and ended up killing herself? Was that her plan? There are too many loose ends.
And a baby that we have to find.
And Esther Franklin.
What's missing? What aren't we seeing?
It's mine. What is with these young people and all these voice messages?
Hey, I went to the company that truck driver Barry Dennison works for, but he was done for the day. They told me about this bar he goes to, but he wasn't there either. But I did see this picture on the wall. I'll send it over.
What?
I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'd go right now, but I'm hungry as a wolf, and this place, they should have been closed down months ago. Actually, I know some much better places to eat out in this town.
Well, it's way past dinner time. If you'd like to, we could eat at one of those places you mentioned.
I was just going to suggest one. Mama Louise makes the best almond chicken stew in the county. It's a short walk from here.
Who could say no to the best almond chicken stew in the county? Wait, we haven't even looked at the list of drivers.
We can look at it tomorrow. Afternoon?
Afternoon.
Here he comes. Careful there, old geezer. Late again, Dennison.
I had a rough night. Okay?
If this happens one more
It won't. I'll hook on the trailer and be out in a second. Hand over the routing sheet. Boss.
There won't be any routes today, Mr. Dennison. The county, in appreciation of your work as a good Samaritan, on the 20th of September, on the Brody Canyon Bridge, would like to offer you a guided visit of the police station.
Bastard. I am an American citizen. I have rights.
Does he?
I do. And now I'm one driver short, thanks to the county.
Fishing this Sunday. I'll get the bait. Normally, in these cases, my assistant plays good cop and I play bad cop. But unfortunately, since you two started off on the wrong foot, I've got to do it all. So, it's your pick. Which role would you like to see me in?
In the role of a beaner? See?
I pick. We know you've been involved in something real ugly. I'm sure you know the minimum sentence for what you did. And I'm assuming you also know that a lot of the guards at those Big Sur prisons are, how did you put it before? Beaners? I'll personally see to it that they know what you think of them. That is, unless you tell me everything.
I have no fucking clue what you want me to tell you.
I see. We found the cap at the bottom of Brody Canyon. Are you going to deny that it's yours?
Must have fallen when I was saving a goddamn life.
I found it over 200 yards from where you held Miller down.
It was windy, for Christ's sake.
True. A little. Blowing the other way, though. I'm surprised you haven't said the thing about talking to a lawyer first.
I don't talk to lawyers.
Okay. I'll do the talking if you want.
They're all a bunch of... Hey, What are you doing with my phone there?
Saving you the trouble.
I have my rights.
Let's see. Lawyers?
That's illegal. I'll report you.
Man, you need a lawyer for that. Many favorites in your contacts?
Son of a bitch.
I'll pick again. In fact, I have a few candidates right here.
Hey, how's my favorite customer?
Detained. Sheriff Reyes speaking. And you are?
Oh, Tom DeLucci, owner of the Golden Blonde. So, what did he do?
And why is he your favorite customer?
Yeah, sure. Always happy to cooperate with the police, Sheriff. He's been a regular for a while, but he spent big money recently on girls, drinks.
Exactly what day are we talking here?
Let me see. Not last weekend. Oh yeah, September 20th. He got here as soon as we opened.
We'll be in touch, Mr. DeLucci. Who do you think it is? Oh boy. Looks like someone named Brainless Loser Barry is calling crazy bitch.
Hello?
Sheriff Reyes, why is this number in Barry Dennison's contact list?
Barry who? Oh, he looked decent on the app. I deleted his number after the first date.
Bitch. Thanks, Miss Thompson. An agent will call you shortly. We found your hat where it shouldn't be. Your number where it shouldn't be. Maybe we should stop playing games, huh?
Sheriff, I just...
I've got your lady friend's body over in the morgue. And good cop or bad cop, you're looking at a first-degree murder charge.
I didn't. She jumped.
From the beginning, Dennison.
She came on to me at Lawrence, and I thought I'd be getting laid that night, but she gave me $200 up front and promised me 10 grand if I helped her with something legit. No strings attached. I had to be at the Brody Canyon Bridge a few days later at 4:30 a.m. no. What the hell? Is that a stiff? Darling, you can count me out. No way.
Are you sure you want me to count you out? Because there's no stiff here. Yet.
Hey, whoa there. No, darling. Count me in. All the way. 100%, yeah. Is he asleep?
Sort of. I just wanna scare him a little. Make him pay.
What? What did he do to you?
He asked too many questions.
Okay, yeah, got it. No problem. What do I have to do?
Wait. A toast? Consider it my way of saying thank you. Not me. Not now.
What is it?
In your hand or in your vein? There's no sign of any babies or this Fey woman.
It's a lot of money.
If you mention any of this to anyone, you won't have time to spend it. You. Come. Push. Come on.
Oh, shit, that's my favorite.
Forget it. Wait here. He'll wake up. Don't let him see you. He'll end up coming towards me. Follow him.
Dad!
Make sure he doesn't kill himself.
Let go! Let go of me!
Then call the police and report an attempted suicide.
Yeah. I'm on the Brody Canyon Bridge. I just, I just saved the life of some guy who was trying to jump off the bridge. And, they came. And that's it.
You know what, Dennison? I believe you.
So, I'm clean? Innocent?
How could you have left out the part about the baby?
What baby?
Sorry I always keep you waiting. Harley was still printing the Horowitz file for me.
Whose file?
Lisa E. Horowitz. One of the 3 women to rent a car at Wong's just before Faye popped up at Miller's place. And considering her age, the only one who could be our buddy. I asked Harley to get us some details on her. We could take a look at it, if you want.
And I thought this only happened in movies.
Welcome to my life. Would you rather take one last look at the board before reading her file? Do a run-through of the investigation?
Just in case, I'd like to take a closer look at it.
Okay. Where should we start?
Ed has several issues that are not usually seen together. To start with, the death of his family at the hand of his father, which contributed to his becoming the most cynical patient I've ever treated. Then, there's the repression of that trauma, spurred on by his Aunt Claire. And finally, somebody arriving who was capable of harnessing that trauma to intentionally drive him crazy.
And is that the case? Is he crazy?
Crazy is a very relative term, but if Faye's aim was to strip him of his sanity, she did not manage to do so.
There was a men's suit in a bag we found under the bridge, which Faye wore to look like John Miller, who'd committed suicide by jumping off the same bridge. There was also a neuroleptic, likely used to put Ed Miller to sleep. Rock climbing equipment, key to a vehicle we have yet to identify.
Maybe it was her getaway car.
Maybe. We know that on October 8th of last year, she showed up at Miller's house, slept with him, and vanished, only to show up a year later with a kid, Jenny, supposedly the daughter of Miller, who she'd been gaslighting and drugging for weeks, disguised as his mother. Her motive? Revenge.
But the thing that puzzles me the most is, why did her plan backfire? Did she just slip, and that's it? Did she get her revenge, and then decide to end it all? Or what are we missing?
Faye paid him $10,000 to help her execute the last part of her plan. Together, they pushed Ed's car into the canyon.
Later, Faye dressed up as John Miller, waited for Dennison to wake Ed up, and pretended to jump off the bridge. But wearing a harness with a rope hook to it, she hid right under the bridge and put the disguise and the climbing equipment in the duffel bag, while Dennison made sure Ed didn't jump and called the police.
Faye reenacted with total precision the accident in which Mattie Miller died, as well as her daughter. Ed Miller claims that his daughter, the new Jenny, was in the car, but the only evidence we have of her existence is a picture found on Faye's phone.
On top of that, Faye wanted to make extra sure to frame Ed, so she planted a gun in the car, the exact same one that killed Samuel Franklin, and a bottle of whiskey, which is exactly what John Miller had been drinking before he killed himself.
The Franklin's ranch has a lousy cell phone service, so somebody cut their landline so they'd have no means of contacting anyone the same night that Samuel Franklin was murdered, and just a few hours before Dennison called the police, claiming Ed Miller had tried to commit suicide at the Brody Canyon Bridge. We know for sure that the bullet that killed Samuel Franklin came from the gun found in Miller's wrecked car, and which we now know was planted there by Faye. It's no secret that she wanted to frame Miller, so she may possibly be the murderer, but why did she kill him? What did Samuel Franklin do? What did he know? Frankly, after 4 days of searching, I'm starting to lose hope. I really want to believe she's still alive, but...
Something tells me we'll find her.
I hope so. Thanks.
Well, I'd say I've got a pretty clear picture. Let's look at the file.
Great. This is Lisa Horwitz, the day she graduated from Yale as a psych major. Also as valedictorian. Anything come to mind? This isn't her best picture, but it's pretty clear this could be the same person. Her studies would explain why she had knowledge of the narcotic effects of that drug, wouldn't it?
Maybe. Faye told Ed that she just graduated as a psych major.
So, it all adds up. Let's see what the file says. Daughter of Peter and Marlene Horowitz. Upper middle class. They were well off. They both died when Lisa was a little girl. Should we stick the picture on the board, or skip to the next one?
I can see a few connections here.
You're the boss.
I guess her family's social standing explains why a 23-year-old girl would have $10,000 on hand to give to Dennison.
Right. Though, with everything she seems to have done, I wouldn't be surprised if she got the money through other, less legal means.
How did her parents die? Could she have...
No. Cancer. Colon and throat. Within the span of about 2 years.
Mother and father died when she was a child. Her story resembles Ed's.
Now for the fun part. After her parents' death, she became depressed. Self-harm, suicide attempts. She spent several months in the New Jersey Psychiatric Hospital. Possibly the most expensive one in New England.
Rings a bell. I think a patient of mine went there. Who was it?
The night before she was going to be released, her best friend from the hospital got drunk and jumped off the roof of the building. Her friend got drunk right before committing suicide by throwing herself over the ledge.
Like Miller's father.
Jeez. Why is everything so convoluted? Did Ed Miller, after everything that happened to him as a kid, never go to a psych hospital?
He almost did, but his Aunt Claire kept it from happening. She took him home to San Bernardino and essentially brainwashed him, burying most of his negative memories.
Isn't it ironic that a former psychiatric patient would pursue psychiatry?
It makes sense. A few people in my class had similar backgrounds. Some did it to get to know themselves better. Others wanted to give back, help people who had gone through something similar.
Isn't it odd that her best friend from the hospital killed herself by jumping off a building and that she ended up the same way?
Yes. Maybe she jumped too. Maybe she was trying to emulate her. But why?
When she was released, Lisa went back to New York under the guardianship of her paternal grandmother, Diane Horowitz, who a few weeks later fell down the stairs, breaking her neck. What do we do with this one? Stick it there or pass?
Don't you feel like her grandmother's death is too much of a coincidence?
Yes, absolutely. What does this woman have against the elderly? Why does she go through so much trouble keeping Miller alive, but then go and kill his neighbor like it's nothing? This is from a couple of years ago. A climbing wall in her neighborhood in New York. Another coincidence?
There's no question. Lisa is our Faye. What? You're still not sure?
I've been wrong too many times not to have my doubts. And this is from a few weeks ago. Lisa Horowitz applied for a position as a psychiatrist in training at the only psychiatric hospital in our county, and she got it. She's supposed to be starting at the end of the month, though I doubt she will.
Why would a wealthy young woman from New York with an outstanding academic record want to work at a hospital with such a poor reputation and so far from home? The doctor who was assigned to Ed at the hospital before Robert Kerrigan hired me to treat him was quite inclined to admitting him to a mental institution. The mental institution where Lisa was going to work is almost certainly the same one Ed would have been admitted to.
Are you saying that...
That was the last part of the plan. Become his psychiatrist and torture him.
Let's take a look at her medical record. She weighed almost 9 pounds when she was born. At age 11, her appendix was removed.
What is it?
Let me make a quick call, just to double check. Pat? It's Reyes. Remember the body we brought in yesterday? The blonde girl? Ah, perfect. Can you tell me if she has a scar? The kind you would have from getting your appendix removed? Are you sure? Okay. Thanks, Pat.
I can't believe it. It has to be her. It's her.
But no.
No. We were so close.
I'm sorry. It happens a lot. You think you have a bite, you tug at the line, and all you have to do is reel it in, but just at the last minute. I wouldn't give it too much more thought right now. We should get some rest.
It wasn't my patient.
Who? What are you talking about?
How long ago was Lisa Horowitz released?
Why is that important?
8 years?
8 years.
What was her friend's name? The one who committed suicide.
Veronica Carrigan.
Tremble not, my dearest one, because there's nothing to fear. Let's wait together for the sun to show us the monsters not here.
They're gonna find me.
You scared me to death. How'd you get in?
I stole this from Mr. Fatbutt.
What if he notices it's missing?
He got really sleepy all of a sudden. He'll be in bed for a while.
If they catch you...
I wasn't about to leave you all alone on your last night here. Are we best friends, or what? Besides, I've got a surprise for you. Come on, follow me.
But I'm not sure if...
Are we best friends, or not? Besides, you're not a patient anymore. They can't touch you.
All right. But I have to finish writing my diary entry for today. It's my routine.
It's your routine. I'll wait for you.